Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 5th. This week, I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so definitely check her out if you haven't already. Her link is in the description below, right at the top there. But having said that, let's see what is going on for you this week. And let's see here. A lot of interesting stuff has come up for everybody. You got the card that pretty much everybody has had this week, but that's interesting. Looks kind of good, even with this challenging card here. You have 2 threes, which has happened to a couple other signs as well. So you have the 3 of Hearts, which is a card of emotional happiness. I believe Cancer had this card as well, so there could be a lot of happiness this week for you. With the 2 threes, I would say pick what is new this week. You end with the Ace of Diamonds. So a lot of you could be presented with situations like an old situation and a new situation. The trick with these threes is to pick what is new. And I know that's very general, but again, you could be presented with an old type of person and a new type of person. As far as dating goes, pick the new type. Same thing with jobs. Pick the new type of job. Pick the new type of business. Take the new path. You will be presented with new paths this week, and that's a trick with these cards. Next, you have the Queen of Spades. Very clear message of don't get caught up in tricks and hacks and things like that with things that you're doing. That might make sense to some of you, but again, I think this week you need to focus on technique. Again, very weird message that I'm getting off the card, but it's what's coming in, so I have to deliver it. But again, just stick with techniques. Don't try to do anything tricky or anything like that at work or even in relationships or anything. Just be very straightforward and also very technique driven. So again, that might make sense to some of you. This is also a card to avoid get-rich-quick schemes and things like that. Avoid the lottery. And avoid thinking you're lucky this week, just in general. I think this week your success will come through just, straight up, honest, hard work. And that's it. Next, you have the 3 of Spades. Be careful if you're doing anything regarding weightlifting or anything like that. Be careful if you're lifting boxes even or moving weird. Just before you make any weird movements this week, this came up for one other sign as well, but before you make any weird movements or just anything, just, make sure your body's in the right place. Make sure you have a good grip on things before you pick them up. This is a card of possibly being injured. It's just a warning card, so just make sure it doesn't happen. It's also a card to make sure if you're working really hard that you're getting plenty of rest this week. That's going to be important here. Next, you have the 5 of Hearts. Could see a birth of a relationship this week. A lot of you could see a relationship. However, it would probably not last very long, which might be fine. I mean, have fun, do whatever you got to do, but just make sure that, you might not want to get too attached to a relationship. It could end very quickly. This can also represent jealousy and jealousy at work, but usually it's jealousy that's like good jealousy. As I say, it's people are jealous of you because you got a raise over them or you got a promotion over somebody else. Stay out of it. Just ignore it. Next, you have the 10 of Spades. This card, it's so weird. I've rotated the deck that I'm using 4 times, and just because this card keeps showing up, it's shown up for almost every single sign. So I said that I think really it's coming up because it's talking about friendships and old friendships and issues with friendships and thinking about those things and thinking about issues and griefs and worries from the past. We could blame some of this on the retrograde, I'm sure, about thinking about old issues, thinking about these old worries and things like that. Just let all that stuff go. It's weird. Because really for you, Pisces, I'm getting that you have this excited energy. It's you're excited about something new, but you're also worried about it. You know what I mean? So definitely try to balance that out. You have the 4 of Clubs coming up next. I call this card Mercury Retrograde because it represents needing to double check everything that you do. Double check paperwork, double check, if you're traveling, double check your travel, double check your, like I said, papers, especially if you're involved in anything legal. This card can also represent a fear of commitment. I'm getting if any of you are thinking about starting a new business or starting even a new relationship, don't be afraid of the commitment to that thing. Don't allow that to stop you, and don't allow excuses to come in either. But this is also a great card at the same time. It's a good card for creativity. It's a great card for more stability coming in and creating more stability in your life. Next, you have the Ace of Diamonds. Really great card of starting new things. Again, the 2 threes focus on new things, new energies, and just newness in general. And I also think that a lot of you could be finding a new strength in yourself. I'm getting as a message as well. It's like you're creating just a new person inside of you. that is a really weird message, but it's like you're becoming stronger, better, and you're learning new things. And I think a lot of you are looking at past difficulties and seeing how you've actually learned it gone on to learn a lot to get past those difficulties. So that's nice. This can also represent more money and new jobs coming in. Two of Diamonds, more money, new jobs coming in. This could also represent checks, large checks coming to you, like investment checks. I wasn't going to say investment. I was going to say inheritance, but the word investment came out. So a lot of you could be seeing maybe a return on some sort of investment or something. Again, this can represent inheritances as well, and it can also represent new investments, coming up with new money making ideas, and even new business partnerships. So very good card there. But yeah, it looks like a great week for you. So thank you for watching and enjoy the week.